welcome back to another Artifact Corner. Today we will be looking at a lovely picture book from 1861. In this book we have pictures from the most prominent people in the US at the time. 1861 was also the year that the American Civil War took place, and therefore many of the people who appear in the book are military figures. One of the portraits in the book is of General George McClellan, the head of the Army of the Potomac. The second portrait is one of him and his wife, Ellen. Our Frank Hall, husband of Fannie DeLord Webb Hall, served as a chaplain with the New York 16th Volunteers and earned a Congressional Medal of Honor for his service during the Battle of Fredericksburg. So, the family obviously paid very close attention to the news around the various battles, and they knew the key players in the war. And in the beginning of the war, the most prominent member of the Union Army was General McClellan. Let's learn a bit more about him and his life. George Brinton McClellan was born in Philadelphia on December 3, 1826, the son of a prominent surgeon, George McClellan, the founder of Jefferson Medical College. His father's family was of Scottish and English heritage. His mother was Elizabeth Sophia Steinmetz Brinton McClellan, daughter of a leading Pennsylvania family, a woman noted for her considerable grace and refinement. Initially, George wanted to follow in his father's footsteps and study medicine, but his family couldn't afford medical school for both of their sons, so his older brother John went to med school, and George turned his attention to a career in the military. He joined the military academy at West Point in 1842 at age 15. Normally, you had to be at least 16 to enroll, but West Point waived the minimum age requirement for George. He graduated at age 19 in 1846, second in his class of 59 cadets, losing the top position to Charles Seaforth Stewart, only because of inferior drawing skills. His first assignment out of school was to join a company fighting in the Mexican-American War. He advanced to the position of captain during his service in the conflict. Sometime in 1854, he met and began courting his future wife, Ellen Mary Marcy. Ellen, or Nellie, refused McClellan's first proposal of marriage, one of 9 that she received from a variety of suitors that year. He was sent out on numerous mapping and reconnaissance missions in the next couple of years, and when he returned to the East Coast, he and Ellen reconnected and were married on May 22, 1860. When the Civil War broke out in April of 1861, Ohio Governor William Dennison appointed McClellan Major General of the Ohio Volunteers on April 23, 1861. This promotion, along with the support of Governor Dennison, encouraged Lincoln to commission McClellan a Major General in the regular army, making him one of the highest-ranked individuals in the service, under only Winfield Scott. In the spring of 1862, McClellan was removed as General-in-Chief, though he retained command of the Army of the Potomac. While he was incredibly popular with his soldiers, Lincoln and other members of his cabinet became increasingly frustrated with McClellan's slow pace and lack of victories. On November 5, 1862, McClellan was relieved of his command of the Army of the Potomac. He was sent home to await orders, but none came. In 1864, he decided to run against Lincoln for the presidency, but was defeated. After he lost the election, George worked for numerous engineering firms. In 1878, he went back into politics by running for and being elected as the governor of New Jersey. George McClellan passed away on October 29, 1885, at the age of 58. He is buried in Riverview Cemetery in Trenton, New Jersey. This book is in quite good condition, despite it being 164 years old. It has so many lovely portraits in it, and really gives you a sense of the important players on both the domestic and world stage. If you'd like to see more of the portraits from this album, please let us know in the comments below. We are so lucky to have this snapshot in time in our collections. Thanks so much for stopping by.